if you're looking to study, then don't just look at one particular area.
Which universities you think are good for business? And again, looking at the way the course is structured, the syllabus of the course.
I'd say the LSE is harder to get into than Oxford and Cambridge.
Wondering how business education abroad actually works? It's not just about getting a diploma, it's your ticket into top-tier companies. Universities from London to California transform students into genuine professionals through carefully designed programs. We'll share expert insights, practical tips, and key factors for choosing the right business program overseas, covering everything from curriculum structure to career outcomes.
Shall people study business? No?
Shall they study business? Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But again, it depends on what your goals are, what you want to do. And also, you've got to distinguish between business and economics.
Yeah.
Business and commerce. And business is quite general. So are you specializing in any particular area, like e-commerce, for example?
Yeah.
Or are you looking to work in a company and not actually be an entrepreneur? So again, it depends whether it fits your needs or not. But there's some great business schools, not just in the UK, but France, Spain.
In Spain, I visited some business schools in Spain. I was surprised. Excellent schools, exactly.
INSEAD. Also,
In Barcelona and Madrid, I visited some schools.
yeah. So if you're looking to study, then don't just look at one particular area. Look across Europe, but also look across the world. Obviously the States, Chicago is infamous. The economics programs are superb. But yeah, and you're looking at things like Singapore as well, and perhaps Chinese universities. Yeah, many options available.
Chinese universities. This is something I know a little about, to be honest.
They weren't on the radar 5 years ago, but you notice that more and more universities are creeping up in the rankings.
Where do the world's best business minds actually study? According to QS World University Rankings, the US leads with 25% of top business schools like Harvard and Stanford. Britain follows closely with LSE and Oxford, while France surprises with INSEAD's MBA programs. Asia's rising fast. China and India already claim spots in the top 50. Over 60% of students from India and Latin America choose international business education to master English language courses. Today's specialist advice will help you navigate these options.
Let's talk.
Okay, Chinese. Do they have universities with the teaching in English?
Of course, yeah. And like, for example, the NUS, National University of Singapore, they are basically at the crossroads, a central part of Europe. They're established. Their country is amazing. It's like the Switzerland of Asia.
Yeah.
And it attracts incredibly talented students. Their network, they've got links with universities in the UK and in America. So it's all about not just being in your local area, but like they'll do programs where you can send students to other countries to study for a short while and come back to your institution.
Speaking of the posh schools, the LSE. Yeah, as I mentioned, one of our partners. It's
very good stuff.
Stunning inside, beautiful. So it's like a Cambridge style kind of school inside, with the quotes and stuff. Okay, but do you think choosing general business courses is the right thing? In some cases, yes. If you want to, for instance, be an entrepreneur straight after you graduate, have your own startup, for instance,
Yes, I mean, if you're looking for universities that basically say, we want you to be entrepreneurs. We don't expect you to go straight into government or into a company. So they encourage this. They encourage it even when you're an undergraduate, when you're still studying. They encourage startups. They might even give you startup money.
Some universities do have the startup centers.
Yeah. Like London, also Cambridge, Oxford, not just in business, but in scientific areas, startup, you've got an idea, let's help you. So look for the universities that encourage that kind of stuff.
But in my opinion, if you want to work for someone and get a work experience, maybe general business courses are not the right thing, because it's a little bit of everything, but as a whole, there's nothing.
Master of none.
Exactly. Be of marketing, be of business analytics,
Yep.
personal management, and so
Jack of all trades, master of none.
yeah,
So-
employers don't look at those diplomas serious
Yeah.
enough, no?
They look at MBAs for sure, obviously, but the real test is: have you started anything? Are you building something? Sometimes you don't even need a degree to do that. You just, like, if you look at Mark Zuckerberg, if you look at Bill Gates, they didn't even finish Harvard. They stopped and got on with the business. They started doing that. Obviously, I'm not saying for everyone to do that, but yeah, sometimes it's good to get your hands to be practical and start building, even when you're young, when you're 18, 19, developing ideas and stuff. Yeah.
But if you want to specialize in business, any business fields, maybe to get that speciality right at the beginning to university, maybe it is a wise thing to do.
Yep.
So go into, for instance, digital marketing is a big thing now. Social media, what we do is a digital marketing, you know, and there are courses called digital marketing, undergraduate courses. Instead of going into business management or business studies or entrepreneurship, go into marketing or going into, again, finance. In my opinion, employment market now is it's too many financists, economists. What are your thoughts on this?
Again,
With general diplomas, you know?
yeah, general degrees in business, I'm not sure. I don't know if they give you, really the skills. There are a lot of general stuff, but I'm not sure. It depends on, do you have the time to then spend a couple more years developing your company, learning more, or whether you don't have enough money, you need to start earning, get out there and start your business quickly.
Why does business education matter when the world changes faster than we update LinkedIn? Financial Times data reveals that MBA graduates abroad earn 75% more in their first 3 years compared to those with only bachelor's degrees. Schools like Wharton teach leadership alongside numbers. 85% of Fortune 500 CEOs hold business degrees. Planning a startup, international business education provides the skills to build companies from scratch.
Okay, so which universities you think are good for business? There's no such thing, no?
Yeah,
Everyone is offering business.
everyone offers business, yeah. But my instinct would be to go to a place that has obviously a reputation, but go to a place that is known for its institutions of finance, the City of London. Any big university in the middle of London will have connections. City University, UCL, Imperial, and of course the LSE.
Okay, well, those golden ones. What about those, like, I don't know, smaller shots?
Queen Mary maybe would have connections as well.
What about like East London, West London, or like Kingston? No?
Kingston, that's probably, West London. So that's probably got contacts, but obviously not as close as, let's say, the LSE in terms of who they know.
We like Greenwich. I love Greenwich. As
The university or the place?
both.
Yeah. We're actually going to go and have a visit, aren't we? We're going to go and look at the Meridian line. So Greenwich University, it's good. Sure.
So London universities.
I would suggest, I mean, of course, you've got good business schools in Edinburgh, Bristol. Durham's got one, but again, the contacts with industry, that's really super important. Are your alumni also connected to the city? Like, your alumni would be invited to come back and give talks and stuff. So I would certainly look at the alumni list to see who they've educated and who will come back.
And again, looking at the way the course is structured, the syllabus of the course, right?
Yeah, and what they offer, but particularly work experience and work attachment. For me, that's and also accreditation as well, because some of them, the universities are accredited across Europe as well as the UK.
Could internships be your golden ticket? NACE research shows 70% of students with internship experience receive job offers before graduation. Leading business schools connect students with giants like Google and Goldman Sachs. A business program without practical experience is like a car without fuel. Looks impressive, but goes nowhere.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah, dual diplomas, like if you are connected with Sciences Po in Paris, as the LSE do, they do a dual program, or with some universities in the States, that's even better, because your networking is fantastic then. You don't just network in one university, in one country, it's across. So NUS in Singapore, they love to have that, so that their students are connecting with other people in institutions that are world famous. That's fine.
You know, Dubai, Middle East is really growing in terms of education.
Of course,
you know. And many universities, well-known universities, open the branches there. Like, there's a Middlesex there now. There's the Montfort.
If you're into business, NYU do a fantastic Abu Dhabi program.
Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, so they have a program where essentially, is it Abu Dhabi or is it Doha in Bahrain? I'm just trying to remember, but they have this program where they're incredibly, generous, and they try and attract students from the Middle East and the Far East. Again, you're mixing with, people from all over the world, and that's what you want. You want networking in the best places possible.
I visited Al Ryan University in Doha, which works in partnership with Derby University.
Okay.
And our employment market there is great right now.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of work experience. They offer so many opportunities. So what I'm saying is that Middlesex is becoming really interesting.
Middlesex?
Not Middlesex, I beg your pardon, the Middle East.
Middle East.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Yeah, of course. Dubai is a center for trade, and they've also attracted universities to build campuses in Dubai and Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Same Doha, the same Qatar, places like that. But of course, in China as well, Malaysia, they have Nottingham University, they have Newcastle University.
And usually, when it's a branch, it's like a boutique kind of university. So not big lecture rooms for 200-300 students, chalk and talk kind of format. More of the seminar education, seminar style.
Yep, project problem solving.
Exactly.
Give them tasks to
Discussions.
solve. You learn through trying to solve things. You do research. They teach you how to do this rather than, as you said, chalk and talk and big lectures with 300 people.
Yeah.
If you're given a problem and told how to solve the problem, that's much more useful because you've got hands-on. So yeah, I'd look for programs that are dynamic.
Do you get clients interested in business studies, like general business courses, or you more specialize on? Because it's not difficult to get into even London University applying for business. Do it? It's not as challenging.
If it's the very best, then obviously it's going to be a little bit more competitive.
Like LSE.
LSE is incredibly difficult. I'd say the LSE is harder to get into than Oxford and Cambridge. I really would. The percentages are less.
Yeah.
The number of applicants to the number of places offered, less than Oxford and Cambridge. And it doesn't appear in the top 20 in the QS. But if you ask anybody around the world, where would you go to study economics? You London School of Economics.
Yeah. Even Americans come to study economics in London.
Yeah. Because it's a world center of finance.
Yeah.
Same as New York.
Where should you hunt for business education treasure? The US leads with over 50 top business schools. Britain attracts with Oxford's prestige and accessible English language programs. Germany surprises with tuition-free courses and BMW connections, while China impresses through Tsinghua University's rising rankings. UNESCO data shows 40% of MBA students study in Europe, 30% in North America. Your program choice depends on personal goals, but countries with strong economies and innovation ecosystems offer the best foundation.
One of the things that I would also look for is a thing called user experience, UX, simply because now businesses are flipping. So they try not to build the product and then sell it. They go out and try and find out what are the needs of the customer and then try and build the product so that it's the best experience for the user.
What's the name of it?
Well, it's a component of a degree. It's called user experience.
User experience.
So in other words, if I build a phone and my market is, let's say, older users of that phone, I want to know how they interact with it. Because if I build it and there's like, oh, this is not intuitive, I don't understand this. So they start by saying, well, let's build it talking to the customer at the same time. So, what do you find annoying about particular phones? They say, that there's too many stages of this. Can you make it simpler? That, the battery life doesn't last that long, and can you improve? So they build products based on the input from potential users. So that's the kind of thing that I would look for. Are they teaching that kind of stuff on your course?
And also placement here is going on.
Oh, of course, yeah. But you have to be very careful because some say you can get placements, but they actually don't guarantee those placements. You have to sometimes, they might offer it to 5 students out of 100.
Yeah.
So the rest you have to go and find it your own.
Yeah.
And then of course, if you don't have contacts, you don't get the experience. So you have to look to see how many do they actually offer and do they guarantee it.
Is this information publicly available? Or?
No, and I've had to warn some clients, look, be careful, because in my experience, they tend to say this in the prospectus, but very few actually get coupled by the university with an internship or work experience. And then the rest, you go and find it yourself. And so hey, hang on, that's not what you promised in the brochure. But we didn't promise it. We said you can. So we don't promise it. So again, you have to be very careful. How many do they actually say, yes, we're going to get you a placement? Because to me, if I had to choose a business course, that would be one of the key things that would swing.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
Why? Because if you go back to your country and they say, well, okay, you spent 3 years in the UK, how many firms did you work with? Well, none. Well, isn't that Europe? What were you doing there?
Yeah.
So again, that's if I knew that this university was going to definitely offer you help in getting it, and when I say help, I mean basically guaranteeing it. I can't, like for example, Derby University. Well, Derby, there's Rolls-Royce there.
Yeah.
So they build engines, aircraft engines and stuff like that. So if I'm doing this, then I think, they would have close contacts with this. That sounds like it's good to me.
So is the right pronunciation Derby? I always said Derby.
The Americans say Derby.
Do they? Really?
They pronounce it Derby. And I mean, pronounce it any way anyone wants to. But, the placement is so important.
Want to pursue business education abroad, but don't know where to start? Our guest, Ray, is a seasoned expert who helps applicants conquer admissions committees worldwide.
So Ray, what experience do you have? I know that you have very extensive experience in helping students to get into top universities worldwide.
Roughly over 25 years of helping students like you make that application.
Like me?
Well, like the person that's viewing this video right now.
Oh yeah, like you.
The person that's thinking to themselves, am I able? Can I do this? Can I aim high? What do I do? So if you've done 25 or more years of this, of helping people, you know something. You know how to help people, the best method, the most efficient method to help them. And the tips that you accumulate, because you've had so many students, so many people come through and from different countries, different backgrounds, cultures, and they all come with the same thing. Am I good enough? And if I am, how do I get in? Show me the best way possible. And that's what we do.
25 years of experience, and can we say success stories?
Yes.
100?
From Oxford studying maths to the University of Hong Kong doing dentistry.
There we go.
NYU campus in the Middle East.
So worldwide.
Sorry?
Worldwide.
Worldwide, Germany. We have people who want to go to Germany to study, or Holland. And so we're not stuck with one location. It's not just about the UK. It's about even America and Canada, Europe, UK, Australia, in fact, New Zealand. That's also come up a few times.
So if we bring you a client interested in business-related courses, would you take it?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah?
We can help in many, many ways.
Sure, of course. Personal statements, interviews, choosing the right course, very crucial. And we spoke about the soul already. While in Cambridge, now we're driving to Windsor from Cambridge, another 1.5-hour drive. So make sure you follow the link description to see other episodes, us talking to the break on different topics.
Years of experience in educational consulting have taught Maryadi's team something crucial. There's no one-size-fits-all solution. Studying at Oxford may sound prestigious, but it's genuinely not the right fit for every student. That's why Maryadi's team matches each client with the right institution only after getting to know them personally. They are happy to speak with you during consultation, which can be booked through the link in this video's description.
What are the main factors you need to consider when applying to a top university?
There are three main factors. The first is academic excellence. The second is show how much you really are interested in the degree subject. And the third is, are you well-rounded? Can you contribute to the university life in general?
Are there any more? Or this is the main factors?
These are the main ones, and if you focus on those, there are others, but start with these three main things.
We'll discuss everything Ray mentioned in greater detail in upcoming videos, so subscribe. We hope today's expert advice on choosing business programs helps you navigate the world's best business schools. Enjoyed this? Hit like. See you soon. More valuable content ahead.